and welcome to another AAGT Informed Short. I'm Heather Pace, Executive Director of the Arizona Association for Gifted and Talented, and today I'm here with Mallory Aldrich with the Institute for Educational Advancement. She is the Manager of Advanced Programs with the Caroline D. Bradley Scholarship Program. Hi, Mallory.
Hi, Heather. Thanks so much for having me.
Thanks for joining us today, and we have some information we want to go over with you, specifically with that long title, all the important things that you do. What exactly is the Caroline D. Bradley Scholarship?
So the Caroline D. Bradley Scholarship is one of the nation's only need-blind merit-based scholarships for high school. So we identify students in 7th grade. They're chosen right before their 8th grade year, and we provide tuition assistance for any high school program of their choosing. So it is not limited to private school. It's not, we have students who are in online school, homeschool, some go to boarding school, some stay in their local day schools, parochial schools, kind of you name a program. We have students who are in it. And what's significant about our program is they apply as 7th graders, and a lot of people wonder why. And that 8th grade year is really, really important to us, where we don't technically pay for any tuition aspect of that 8th grade year. We work with our students to find what is their best fit program. Too often we see gifted kids are told to fit into a round hole when they're a square peg, and it just doesn't work. So we want each one of our scholars to find the educational program that is best for them, where they will succeed both academically and socially and emotionally.
Oh, that's awesome. I know we met a couple of the students from your scholars program, and they're like phenomenal students, and I could see how excited they are about learning. So you talked a little bit about the eligibility. Was there anything else that you want to mention, like in terms of like what schools are eligible? It sounds like it's quite a broad range, or eligible. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry about that. People always kind of say, when is the other shoe going to drop? Because it almost sounds too good to be true, but it really is too good to be. It is that good. So the big kind of components of who's eligible to apply: students must be in 7th grade, or we know a lot of times if homeschool students or hybrid students are accelerated in some areas and then not in other areas. So we say if they plan on starting high school in the fall of 2024, they are eligible to apply. That way it makes it less confusing. So either current 7th graders or those who are planning to apply in the fall of 2024, they must be U.S. citizens. We need them to take or submit standardized test scores from the last 2 years, if available. If they don't have them, that's okay. What we are really looking for in our scholars are those who are excited to be lifelong learners, who will take this opportunity and kind of run with it, and not only enhance those skills that they're already really good at, but also maybe take some chances to explore other avenues of learning. So maybe you're a kid who's really into math and science, but you now have this opportunity to explore the humanities a little bit more. And so you join the drama club and are in the plays. That's really what we're looking for. And members who want to be part of the Caroline D. Bradley community. Something that's really special to us that we love is that we've created this family. The CDB scholarship is about 20 years old. So we have our first set of alumni are in their 30s now, and they are mentors to our younger students, help find them internships, give tours to colleges when they're touring the college campuses. So, and their parents are part of this community too. So it's a really exciting community to be a part of.
Mentorship and collaboration is so important, especially navigating the amount of choices that we have out there. I think that is such an important aspect of this. And high schoolers.
So many of our gifted learners are, kind of, no one wants to hear about what they're excited about and what they're learning about and what they're interested in. And we've found these people who are, and who will give them opportunities where other places wouldn't, because maybe of their age or their grade level.
Oh, that's fantastic. So like, what kind of characteristics do you look in for selecting scholars?
Yeah, so talk a little bit about those who are excited to learn, those who want to learn, those who are leaders. And leadership is going to look a little bit different on everyone. So you're going to have those kind of formal leaders who are in those roles and those elected positions, but then those who are leaders in other ways within their classroom, within clubs that they are. Maybe they kind of are that one that combines them together, who will take initiative within their whatever it is they're looking at, whether it's extracurricular or academic. We want students who will take opportunities, both in the classroom and out of the classroom, who will represent the Caroline D. Bradley Scholarship and the Institute for Educational Advancement well across the country, to interested families and interested students. And those who just, the big one is, those who are so excited to learn and want that opportunity too.
So when taking all of that in mind, what kind of advice can you give to an applicant when they are filling out their application?
Yes, the best piece of advice we have is write the application with what you are truly interested in and what you are passionate about, not what you think the scholarship committee wants to read. If you are good at math and science, but that's not your passion, tell us, about your accomplishments in that field, but really tell us how you love, X, Y, and Z, dance or math or dance or art, whatever that is. But tell us what you are excited about, because that's what we want to read. We can tell immediately in an application of someone who, this is what I know they want to know about this, and it doesn't come off as authentic. So be your true self.
Yeah, understanding of a subject does not mean passion whatsoever.
Exactly.
So that is, it definitely can see that. And you mentioned earlier that you apply as a 7th grader instead of an 8th grader. Can you talk a little bit about why that is? And then do they need to have the high school already selected, or?
Yeah, that's a great question. So I've kind of touched on this a little bit. That 8th grade year is really important for us to, one, to get to know you, or get to know the scholars, and two, to kind of help in deciding. So anything and everything is open to each one of our scholars, which can be a really overwhelming task for a lot of these families.
It's a little daunting.
It's a little daunting. Yeah. So we want to help each one of our scholars figure out what they are looking for in a school, whether it is a independent school, whether they really do like their public school, but what are ways we can make that school a little bit, or make their educational plan a little bit more challenging or a little more rigorous. If they're interested in going to a boarding school, what is that going to look like? So we have those conversations. On our website, we do have a list of schools where our scholars have attended. And that is just so people understand, but it does not mean that they have to go to those schools. We add new schools every year. I think on this year's class, we have 6 new schools that we're adding to our the CDB community, which is really exciting.
That's awesome. Besides the tuition, and I know you mentioned some other resources, especially when it comes to like mentorship and collaboration, but what other resources do that you receive as a recipient of the scholarship?
Yeah, I think the biggest and best thing is the CDB community outside of the tuition assistance, which is great all on its own. But becoming a part of this really small community of people who are excited for you and excited about learning and excited about what you are learning about, and want to be there for you to help you find internships, to help discuss different career fields that maybe you just learned about. Well, we have a alumni who's in that field, so they'll take 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever you need to talk to you about it, to really understand that a little bit more, and to just be there for support, and support not just for our scholars, for our families too. This is a family, so we are in contact with our parents and helping them with whatever they need, because parenting a gifted kid can be challenging in some regards. Not everyone understands it.
That's so true. It's so
the understatement of the century.
I can't even agree with that more than I agree with that right now. It is so important as parents to have someone else that understands, because just sometimes, the always helpful advice, well, why don't you just try it this way? And you're like, oh, well, if I could do it that way, would have already probably been fixed at this point. Or
so our parents always say, like, when they meet each other, oh my God, it's so great to be able to talk to someone else who understands, because no one else does.
Yeah. Absolutely. So where can eligible students apply for the CBD, or where will they find the application?
So you can get to our website at educationaladvancement.org and click Caroline D. Bradley Scholarship, and everything will be there. The application due date this year is April 17th. All of that information is on there, what needs to be collected. It is due Pacific time, so midnight Pacific time on the 17th, or we receive between about 300 to 500 applications every year, depends on the year, and we choose between 25 and 30 scholars every year.
How long does the review take after an application?
So applicants will be notified in about mid-June if they've reached the interview round. And that interview round is the finalist round. And then we go across the country and we interview our finalists all summer long, and eventually we'll choose the 25 to 30 scholars. So about mid-June, if someone who's applied, they'll find out if they've reached that interview round.
Very cool. All right. Well, I mean, I feel like we covered a lot of information. Is there anything else that you think that our listeners should know about the CBD or the just lost my train, Caroline D. Bradley Scholarship Program?
This is it's a really great program, and we would love to see more applicants from Arizona apply. If they have any questions, they can email us is the best and fastest way to get a hold of us at scholarship@educationaladvancement.org. We hope to see some more Arizonans apply.
Me too. So.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Mallory. And we learned a lot from you, and hopefully we'll see some applications coming in the next couple of weeks.
Great. Thank you so much.
And I will include all of that information down in the description. And of course, if you need to ask any other questions, you can reach out to AAGT and we will find the answers with Mallory here. So thank you.